Hi, Rich. I see you first, and then Ernest and NC. NC, you're back. I remember you said you were going to be taking a break from YouTube, so it's good to have you back. NC is back. Yes, exactly, Rich. How are you all doing tonight? How are you? Did you get any snow? Yes, Jesse, we had a snowstorm last night into this morning. So most of it's gone because we had once the temperatures went up today, it became like rain instead of snow. But I was very, very happy. We've been having like these last little, it's like winter won't give up just yet, which I personally love. How about you, Jesse? Are you working crazy hours this week like you were last week? I just think of you working such long hours. I'm like, I would not survive that. Also, new members emojis. Rich is putting in the members emojis. Cassidy, yes, and I will be adding more, but I had to jump in channel memberships after last time, a couple days ago. So I added some new members only emojis. Hi, Thomas Jefferson, welcome back. I wonder if the Marquis de Lafayette will also make an appearance tonight. Okay, let me finish writing the poll question. I didn't think it through. Let's see. Okay. Oh my God, all the emojis. All right, I don't recall this name I'm seeing. I think it might be in Chinese. Yeah, it was snowing at 4 a.m. when I left for work. Oh, good Lord. Oh my goodness. One sec, guys. I will have my full attention to you in just a second. And what should the last one be? Myrtle. No, let's do what? No, Boston. That's an easy one. Boston. Okay. Guess my favorite US city I've visited. And let me just double check the options here. Okay, there you go. Obviously outside of Minnesota. I see that we have 49 people watching. Hello to the 49 of you who are watching. Thank you for joining the live stream. Messi is here. Oh, that's awesome. Hello, Messi. Okay. Hi, Yadav Akash Boy 18. I'm gonna be making some more roasted cauliflower tacos because I wanted to put the one half of red cabbage that I had left over from Monday night, and I was like, you know what? I think it's just easy to make another batch of this stuff. We got a lot of people in here right now. I'm loving this. Hey, everybody. Spicy Shorts is back. Hi, Marshmallow Man. If you're a member, go check out the latest video I published just 15 minutes ago. It's a From the Vault video where I actually reposted. It was a video I had on my channel from 4 years ago, and then there were just some like annoying copyright filters with the music. I was like, okay, screw this, it's a pain. But I just published a new members only video, so go and check that out if you have not already. It was fun to bring that back. It's just been sitting on my computer for years, so that's there for you all to check out. Also, I'm realizing I'm not wearing my earrings. One second. Okay. Hi, Autumn. Anthony Simmons is here. Dustin is here. Hello, had a good day. Hi, Austin Weeks. Who else is here? We've got Ian Dorojin. Yes, Ian from Ukraine. Could read your name, love it. Who do we have in addition? Lucid Sync. I do like LeBron James. I think he's really cool. Okay, Gordon is still Cassidy's favorite members only emoji. I don't know who my favorite is. I mean, I have a list of all my emojis ideas. I was thinking through it yesterday. I was like, oh my God, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. Like different people, different items, different characters. movie references. I just love the members only emojis. You really get to be creative with the emojis that you want your members to be able to use. Hi Yabba Dabba Doo, Anthony Simons. Daniel is guessing Boston in the poll. Dustin, I'm doing well today. How about you? Happy Wednesday, everyone. Rich does not seem to know what one of the members only emojis is. Thank you, Lauren. Let's see. Chicago, of course, says NC. Marquis de Lafayette is here. Oh my goodness. Here we go. We've got the Marquis de Lafayette and Thomas Jefferson. Yep, Lafayette, get out of here. That's so funny. I love this. Hi, Shamshahid. Is it Rajaput? My freaking phone is dying, says the Marquis de Lafayette. Oh no. Well, hopefully you can get it plugged in. If not, you can always join us on Friday night. Let's see here. Cassidy says, I watched the video already, Hannah. It was awesome. Wow, Cassidy, that is so fast for a members only video. I'm loving that you watched it already because that was just 15 minutes ago that I published that video, and I'm really glad that it's up now. So yeah, if you're a member, go check out that New York City travel vlog. That was a lot of fun to bring back from the archives. All right, let's see, who else is here? Thank you, Always F. Thank you, Puppeteer is me. Come to Portugal. I would love to go to Portugal. I have not been ever. And I've come close though. I've been to Spain and I've been to Morocco. Those are both within the realm of Portugal, but not yet, not quite. I'm gonna adjust the lighting. I feel like it's not quite how I want it to be. Sorry guys, one sec. Okay, so, caramel with cherries on here says Always F. Rooster. Yes, I do wear earrings. I like to wear these ones because they tell me they like them on here, and I've just decided, all right, I will listen to my audience and I will be receptive to what they say. NC was sorry guys, oof, I am behind. Give us a Bieber emoji. I like that, but I feel like if I have Bieber, I should probably have like T Swift and some other artists. I'll write it down. J Biebs emoji. I'll think about it. Hi Ripper13. I think I missed a few people. Sorry. Thank you, Progen by Dalil. Lily Stars. Hello, Lily. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Saif Gaming. Hi, Jazz. Nobody is perfect, says Luke B. Hello, you're very nice and the only other person not smoking on the live. Yeah, I don't do anything like very crazy on here. I will definitely not be smoking ever. Thank you, Always F. Hi, Thon T. How are you, Thomas? I haven't talked with you since Monday. Wisconsin is not on there, Hannah. I'm sad. I know. Wisconsin is not on there. I've made it to some great places in Wisconsin, but there is one place in particular that wins. Thank you, Puppeteer is me. I'm glad you like the videos on my channel. Batman, I'm making dinner. Ryjax89, I'm from Minnesota in the United States. Chavon is here. Thank you, One Paid Migo. I'm not an actor on Shameless. Funny. Hi, Meatballs. I love Takis. I actually like Takis too. Those are good. Hi, Empower Gaming. Hi, Miroslav Siulian. All right, I'm gonna skip down a bit here. Thank you, Dragoliub Tomic, I think. Miroslav is asking, do you speak other languages? If that was your question, yes. Thank you, Jedi Knight. I was just watching Star Wars yesterday, Jedi Knight. I was rewatching episodes 7 and 8. So that had some Jedi in it. Hi, Lakshay Singh. Let's see. Do American women have to do all the housework? Thank you, Emmy Violin 2013. I used to play the violin. All right. Thank you very much. Mohammed Ibn Abdullah Echo in Mexico likes the videos. Thank you so much. Lego Night Alpha, I'm making roasted cauliflower and cabbage tacos. And I do have some spicy guac to top them off. The spicy guac was kicking my butt on Monday. It was pretty painful, actually. Alrighty. Mackenzie is here. Kurdum Yusuf is here. I am a food YouTuber. That's how I will describe myself. Oh, Girl Dad, cooking up deliciousness. Thank you. I saw your surf and turf post. I thought that looked great. Haley Ross is here. Hi, Haley. Panda Squad is back. Welcome back. Thank you, Nora. I really enjoy going live. I think the live streams are so fun. It's my favorite part of YouTube. Hannah, hope you had a wonderful Wednesday. I did. It wasn't too crazy. I hope the same is true for you. Lego Night Alpha says, hey, nice. Demir, I'm doing well. How is life in Croatia? Makarska, Croatia. Kadirov 31, hello. I think your sister also played the violin too. She played the viola, so we played similar string instruments in orchestra. I do not speak Polish, Emmy violin. All right, we've got, who else is here? From Terry in London. Hello, Terry in London. I love London. Caddy Rove says hello. I think that's Algeria, the flag. Thank you so much for real, says Girl Dad cooking up deliciousness. Ram Kayal Raj. I'm almost caught up, guys. This is exciting. Hi, London Baker. And we have Daljit Singh. Okay. I'm making the same thing I made on Monday, which is roasted cauliflower tacos. Your earrings are really cool. Thank you, Elric Soul Thief. These are some Christmas earrings that I ordered back in December. They are jingly, and I ordered them for Christmas just to be festive and decided to keep wearing them because people thought they were cherries. Any April Fool's jokes played on you? No, there were no April Fool's jokes played on me. There wasn't even anything on social media, like on YouTube. Sometimes I've seen creators say like, I'm quitting YouTube because I can't do this anymore, or I decided to give up my dog, and it's like a dog content creator and it's on April Fool's Day. But I didn't even see any, I did not see any April Fool's like videos or posts on social media. No one tried to pull a fast one on me. So no, I have no shenanigans to speak of, but I was thinking to myself, it would be really fun to do some kind of April Fool's joke on YouTube next year. So we'll see. Okay. Emmy violin, yes, I did play piano. I played piano for many years. I haven't played in a while. I've just been way too busy as an adult with a 9-to-5 job and other stuff, but I definitely want to get back into piano when I have just a little more free time. Next poll, how many lives has Hannah worn the cherry earrings? I wouldn't even know the right answer to that. Badger Wolf. Thomas Jefferson says, yum. Wow, I think I actually argued Lafayette out of the stream. LMAO. Yeah, I don't know what has been going down. I've been like skipping some of your comments just because I know it's you two going back and forth. Hi, Chester Hickson. Test Europe is here. Thank you, Ram Kayal Raj. Let's see here. I live near San Francisco. It's a beautiful nightmare. Yeah, I've been hearing mixed things about San Francisco. I mean, I would say the biggest things you hear about San Francisco is the fact, what is this? Looks like some dirt. One sec, guys. The things I hear about San Francisco, it is extremely expensive to live there. There is a homeless population crisis, and what else? I mean, it's a beautiful place. I mean, I've been there, but yeah, I would say those are like the chief complaints is it's very, very difficult to afford to live there if you work like just a more typical job. If you're like a teacher, an office worker, a postman, you have to like live way far outside of the city. So yeah, beautiful nightmare. I haven't heard that yet, but sounds about right based on things I have heard and seen on social media. Rod is here. Good to see you, Rod. Caspi Limo, check out my channel. Ashley is new here. Welcome, Ashley. Cool, Emmy. Hi, Sitara. I'm making roasted cauliflower and cabbage tacos. This is my head of cauliflower that I'll be preparing. I feel like this probably isn't big enough, but I'm gonna still go for it. Black Shadow making dinner. Mein Hases Name is here, new member of the channel. Thomas Jefferson was learning piano but got bored of it. It becomes more fun once you get better, I will say that. I remember thinking it like wasn't the most fun when I first started lessons. Hi Larry Middleton. Hi Daljit Singh. I honestly really liked San Francisco, other than the fact, oh no, oh Sitara, that is unfortunate that happened to you, yikes. That sounds very gross. All right, so, try not to splash water everywhere, because my computer is nearby. Okay, 10,001 roses for you. Thank you, Drago Liub Tonic, I think is how you would say your name. Looks like a Slavic name. Oh, this cauliflower is not being cooperative. My God. All right, cauliflower is delicious, Elric. I completely agree. What are you cooking? Robert, I'm making roasted cauliflower tacos. Oh, this cauliflower is kind of a pain to clean though. Happy to see you, says Boo. Good to see you as well, Boo. Okay, let me just dry my hands and catch up on this chat. I know I'm a bit behind. The recorder is easy when you know the note, says Panda Squad. Yes. NC says, yum, I love cauliflower. So do I. All right. Rent is on the high side, of course, Ashley. Hi, Abul Faz, Haj Hosseini. Hi, Splend. Ashley had a bad day today. Imam Yamin Williams says, hi, welcome back. Hi, Daisy. Excuse me. But it's a pretty place for the most part, says Sitara. Agreed. Are you coming to Canada? I've been there twice. I really love Canada. And it's very close to me because I live in the northern part of the United States. All right, who did I miss? Robert loves tacos. Thank you, Lydia. Is it Keynes? Hi, Gillespie. Welcome back. Sorry to hear that, Ashley. We've got Sergey saying Privyet. Hello, Sergey. Welcome to the live. Stephen Ham, hello. I think you were on the live stream on Monday. I'm literally making the same dish I made on Monday, which is roasted cauliflower and red cabbage tacos. The reason I decided to do them again is because I used up all the cauliflower I bought, one entire cauliflower, but only half of the red cabbage. And so I was like, well, what am I gonna do with the remaining 1/2 red cabbage? And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make these tacos again. I ate all of the taco stuff that I prepped on Monday already, because honestly, it doesn't last that long. So I'm like, okay, I will make it again because I loved it. Hi, Amen. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Crazy Aim Wade. All right. Candace Squad says, I saw your live, so I joined. Shivam Sharma is here. Hi, Shivam. So here is the cauliflower that I just rinsed off. Now I'm just gonna chop it into pieces. Let me grab a bowl though. Sorry to hear that, Caviona. Mr. Guy is here. Leanne is here. For those of you who want your close-up of the cauliflower, it's a little bit wet, but this is what it's looking like, all rinsed off. And now I just have to chop it up a bit. Thank you, Enzo. Skywalk is going to San Francisco. Very cool. Very cool. Mikhail is here. Mikhail Voronchov, I think. Voronchov. Hello. Thomas Jefferson is back. What'd I miss? Poll isn't even close. Number 1, of course. Yeah, I know. I love Calogera Sisters. Hello. Okay, Crazy Chloe is here. Skylar, hello. Kadir, you are beautiful. Take Instagram. I do have Instagram. If you just search for my same username, Hannah in Health, you can find me over on Instagram. It's not as big as my channel, not by a long shot, but people have been asking for it, so you can go check it out there. My favorite state that I have visited? Ooh, that's a tough one. Boy, I don't know. I mean, Minnesota is my favorite state by a mile, but I guess, I don't know, I'm struggling to think, because I feel like other states, I've only gone to like specific limited like 1 or 2 cities, and I haven't really gotten out much beyond like the one city where I was visiting. Honestly, probably outside of Minnesota, it would be Wisconsin. I really do like Wisconsin as a whole state. Scuttlebutt, yes, I'm gonna be roasting cauliflower. Let's see here, Minnesota. I'm in trouble with George for fighting with Lafayette. Hi, Rakesh Kumar. Okay, let me grab a bowl really quick for this cauliflower. Right here. And now I need to grab a knife as well. Blumenkohl, yes. Kirby is here. Mike K, hello. Sakuna is here. Is this tacos? Panda Squad says toka, but I think you mean taco. So, first let's get this I think I'm gonna split it in half. think it's always good to just take a peek inside, make sure there's no little buggies that made a home in the cauliflower. It doesn't really bother me that much finding them because it's a natural product. Obviously though, I don't want to be cooking with little buggies. Oh, thank you, Mike K. Cauliflower, yes, cauliflower. You are correct. Thank you very much for the super chat. Tegan says mystery fruit. Thank you, Mikhail. Spasiba. Okay. Olivia Medina is here. Hi, Olivia. Justin or Jutin Bhutan? I have not been to Hawaii. No. Mystery fruit. The biker kid. Hi, Tony. Your favorite farm animals are cute, and the cows too are great animal friends. Yes. Thank you, Mike. Thanks so much. Mike, first super chat of the night. Boom. Thank you very much. Okay, extra protein. Hannah Banana, how was your day? It was a pretty chill Wednesday. I'm gonna have a busier day tomorrow, but I mean, it's been pretty, like, we're now post-project and getting ready for the next cycle to begin, so it's been a nice, like, let's just kind of, like, keep it chill because things are gonna ramp up again. So it's been a pretty nice week, Kirby. The farm is popping lately. Yes, Rich, in terms of Kirby's farm, that's what it's looking like on YouTube. All right. Ryan Archibald says, you are the best YouTuber. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. Cassidy. Oh, sorry, I missed Morgan Swanson. I subscribed. Thank you, Morgan. We're getting close to 6,000 subs, you guys. I decided that I was way too late to do a 5,000 subscriber special, so I'm gonna move ahead and just start filming the 6,000 subscriber special, which is kind of silly. But honestly, I wanted to do something for the midway point between 0 and 10,000. I think 5,000 is a cool milestone. I just was so swamped at the time I crossed 5,000 that I wasn't able to do a subscriber special. So I think 6,000 is kind of funny, and I'm gonna do that instead because the channel is getting really close to 6,000. Outside 365, I'm about 5 foot 5 inches, like just shy, 5'5". Okay, Tony Montana. All right. Let's see here. Ooh. Yeah, I'm loving all these members only emojis. Thank you so much. Okay. Astro Guns is here. Mikhail, thank you. All the emojis. Thank you, Zab FF, I think. So let's get this cauliflower ready to go. Hi, James WT, good to see you again. Mine has this Nama with the squirrel emoji. Are you preparing for lunch? No, this is gonna be my dinner because it's evening time. Happy Life is here, love it. Love to see my mods in here. Roast this before going to sleep. What is the last one? Yeah, can Rich figure out the last emoji? Gannon Colette, yes. Uh-oh, computer's about to die, gotta plug it in. Joe Marquez is guessing Savannah, Georgia on the poll. Did y'all hear building a drive-in theater on the moon? All right, one sec, guys. Let me just plug this in. I feel like this live has actually been decently busy tonight. I feel like Wednesdays tend to be a bit quieter. Rita Frog is here. Good to see you. How have you been? I don't think you were on Monday night's live stream. I'm making the same thing that I made on Monday night, which is roasted cauliflower tacos. And I mean, I like them a lot because I wiped out all of the cauliflower and red cabbage. Wait, no, you were there. I think you were there. Now that I think about it, I think you made a comment about red cabbage or purple cabbage. Let's see. Ich esse gerade ein Hühnchen-Hamburger. Nachts um 3:30 schmeckt es besonders gut. Guten Appetit, mein Hase. NC thinks that the answer is Chicago. Chi-town. It's a really fun place. It's like the New York City of the Midwest. All right. Dankeschön, says mein Hasesname. Love the Dutch. I'm not speaking Dutch. It's actually German. I feel like my apron always gets wonky on here. It never stays cute. I love cauliflower curry. So do I. Yabba dabba do. Very good. I'm watching the real Snow White and the Huntsman movie. Like not animated, but the one from like 2014 maybe? It was a while ago, but it was good. I liked it at least. I think I see a little tiny buggy. So I'm gonna get him off there. Yes, I do like cauliflower rice. I'm not making that tonight. Adrenaline 70, no, that wasn't your comment. Who said that? J Solid 9000. Ich liebe Hamburger. Cynthia May Bunya. I am making roasted cauliflower and what is it? Red cabbage tacos. King of Tech is here. Hello. Mike K says that's where I am. April Dawn Roach is here. Ian is here. Gannon is guessing Boston, Massachusetts. Yeah, Rated Frog, my bad. You were there. You were at the live stream on Monday. All right, I see you still have the Cheerios box, says James. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Kirby says Ukraine has the best boxers. I'm definitely not the right person to weigh in on this. I don't know the world of boxing hardly at all. Hi, Caleb Ellis. Bugs Bunny says Thomas Altro. Here I am, says mein Hase ist Name. Okay. Mike K says Chi-town, baby. Hi, Al Petrick. I hope Hi, hope you had an amazing day. Me not sure? Like, you're not sure you had a good day? You guys, this movie's intense. Intense. All right. Oh, thanks again, Mike. I appreciate it. Thomas Alter says, yes, we love burgers. German language here. Yes, I really love German. I think it's such a fun language. Dutchess, Netherlands. I'm from the Maldives. Very cool. What are your thoughts about that particular game? I don't know what you're talking about, Ahmed. Let's see here. Thank you, White Noir. Thanks. Thank you. Let's say double thank you, Mike. Bis Venlo brauche ich, ja, bis Venlo in the Netherlands brauche ich mit dem Auto ungefähr 25 minutes und dann gehe ich erstmal in einen Coffeeshop. Nice. Okay. Almost done with the cauliflower, guys, and then it's on to the red cabbage, which is kind of semi-prepped already. I have it in my fridge from Monday night. The other half of the red cabbage that I didn't use the first time. Kati Lowe is back. Katie or Kati? Maybe it's Katie. Let's see. Just go ahead. Indeed, yeah, just go ahead. It's pretty straightforward, but there's obviously there's no expectation that that people need to be donating. Du bist eine ausgezeichnete Köchin. Danke. Nicht so gut wie Martha Stewart oder Gordon Ramsay, aber ziemlich gut. Prost. Prost, indeed. All right, getting closer. Last little bit of this cauliflower. Oh, it's getting on my countertop. I'll donate one day, says Rated Frog. You don't need to. Don't feel pressured. All right. Hast du schon mal Blumenkohl-Schnitzel gemacht? Nein, weil Schnitzel aus Fleisch ist und ich ernähre mich vegan, deswegen will ich das nicht machen. What is the best German beer? Ooh, good question. I'm not the right person to answer that. Despite all the time I've spent in Germany, I absolutely hate beer. And I tried pretty much every kind of beer there is to try in not just Germany, but in many countries in Europe, and I absolutely hate German, not even German beer, all beer. So I don't know. My dad would say Spaten, that's his favorite German beer. I think it's a dark beer. I guess it depends on what kind of beer you like. If you want light beer, maybe Hofbräu or Paulaner. But there's just so many. There's so many German beers. Rated Frog, we had a really fun time on my sister's birthday a couple days ago. For those of you who don't know, my sister turned 30 on Monday. It was amazing. And oh my goodness, like I've been thinking like in the past few days, I'm like, oh my God, we went there and we went there and we ate there. So yeah, we went to multiple garden shops. We went to multiple cafes. We had brunch. We went to at least one bookstore. We got ice cream. Oh my God, I'm like trying to like retrace our steps. We were all over the place. It was such a good day. Oh, we went to a clothing boutique. My sister got some clothes and jewelry. We went to Starbucks, of course, because Starbucks will give you a free any size beverage on your birthday. Pro tip, always go to Starbucks on your birthday. Yeah, it was a phenomenal day. We had such a fun time. Kenda B, yes, you called it. I am using the other half of the red cabbage that you saw on Monday. Blumenkohl Schnitzel, Schnitzel aus Blumenkohl. Also kein Fleisch. Ja, vielleicht, aber noch nicht. Hi, Antonio Salazar. Tommy Montana or Montanay, I think. Special Italian pizza, pizza mozzarella. It is very good. Trier Löwenbräu. Oh, interesting. Wein Stefana Heffer Weissbier. All of it I don't like. All right, the best German beer comes from Meroldsweisach. I don't know where that is. I feel like my bias is toward München. München has some pretty sick beer, even though I don't like it. That is my impression, having gone to many beer halls there. Hi, Chris Cajas. Princess Zara the turtle. Oh my gosh, yes. So sweet. So cute, so sweet. Yeah, that's another highlight from my sister's birthday. We found this adorable turtle in this garden store named Princess Zara, and she stole both of our hearts. She was like just the sweetest little turtle. You could tell how much, honestly, like how badly she wanted to like get out of her tank and just interact with us. She was so cute. It was very hard to leave that garden store because she is so sweet. Never done that sunflower protector, but it sounds pretty tasty. Also, sorry, I didn't show you the close-up of this red cabbage. I can do that in just a sec. Lovely, beautiful red cabbage. I know it's purple, but it goes, like in the store, it's sold as red cabbage. Did you try German cider? I think I did. I think I did have cider. I can't remember if I liked it or, I mean, I do generally like cider, so I'm gonna say I liked it. It's kind of hard to mess up a cider, I'll say that. If anything, I've had cider that's just a little bit too sweet. All right. Oops. Looks like marble. Yes, cabbage does have like a marbling pattern, I would say. All the leaves together. I'm making roasted cabbage and cauliflower tacos. So there's a few chunks in here. Just want to chop them down a bit more. Okay, it's looking good. Beer pub kneipe. Turtle soup is delicious. Oh god, I could never eat turtle soup. I would feel so sad. Turtles are just so cute. This outer layer might have to go. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Rashit Sharma. What were your favorite things you did with your sister on her birthday? Eating food. Eating food and just driving around and having fun. Very easy, fun, go with the flow type of birthday. Lafayette McKinney says, what up, Hannah? Bye, Thomas Jefferson. See you on Friday. Great seeing you again. Bye, Thomas Jefferson. So funny. Oh. I feel like I need a bigger bowl than this, actually. I mean, you're seeing me split the veggies between two bowls, because actually I think I'm gonna need a little more space. All right, how to do this? Let's see. Hannah, do you ever make homemade fries? No, I actually don't have a way to do that. Rated Frog. I actually try to stay away from fried foods because they're not good for you. So I feel like I actually wouldn't want a way to make French fries at home because it would just tempt me more to make them and then make them all the time and eat them all the time. So let's see, how should I do this? I need some mixing room and this is not big enough. I might have to go get a bigger bowl to do this. Hi Jesse Pinkman. Thank you, I love Takis. I think your username is really funny. Taylor Swift, Jesse, please don't spam. Oh, I didn't even see what was happening. You were the most beautiful thing there is. Thank you, Drago Liub. Midsummer Night's Dream. It's not even summer yet, but I'll take it. NC, gotta get an air fryer. Maybe. People really hype them up. Hi, Rekka Rex. Good to see you. I just finished chopping up my veggies for my roasted cauliflower tacos that I'll be making tonight. Hannah, how do you think you will react when someone says, are you that person from YouTube? I think that day will come this year. I mean, I think that'd be really cool. I've seen, I mean, always in my head, I do have that like safety concern where it's like, it's cool to get recognized for whatever reason, but I'm also like, just, you have to be so careful, especially as a female, because there's just some psychos out there. And yeah, it happens a lot more to women than to men, at least in terms of like a danger to your safety. But I do think it'll be fun, because I've seen some of my YouTube people that I subscribe to, they'll film themselves out and about, and then someone's like, oh my God, it's you, Rachel, or it's you, Steve, or whatever. So I actually think I would really like it. Let's see. How can I go to the like button? I don't know, Panda, you're having some struggles. Traxtant is here. Hello. Gosh, you guys, I feel like I'm having to fix this apron. It's not cooperating today. I have an air fryer and it's great. I think an air fryer is one of those things I'm holding out for, because I know I could do a brand collab where a brand just sends me an air fryer. So I am gonna just make do without one until a brand reaches out and will send me one free of charge. That'll be the way I give my air fryer. I like your name, Drago Liub. Stranger Danger, yes. Hi, Ruth. Joe Sloan, I'm having a pretty solid Wednesday. Dreary weather here in Minneapolis, pretty rainy and gray and cold. But, I mean, work-wise, it was pretty good. Wasn't too crazy. So yeah, overall, like, I would say a decent average day. Hi, Gabby Nash. Wardrobe malfunction. I don't know if my apron would count as a wardrobe malfunction. It's more just like not behaving. All right, so up next, I gotta get some seasoning on these veggies. Let's see here. Hello, Total Rando here. What you cooking? Roasted cauliflower and red cabbage tacos with some spicy guacamole that I bought from the store. True, there is one criminal every 30 people, it says, so there's a lot. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Like, I'm happy to defend myself, and I'm not like a scared person. It's just the reality of the world we live in. Ooh, almost ripped my towel. It's raining cold in Las Vegas. Please, if you can, it's okay. Probably not sunflower protector, just because there's very limited emojis I can select, and I want my emojis to be specific to my interests. And I do like mythology, but I wouldn't pick Athena or Medusa. Joski, you are grinding way more than I thought you ever would. I love the ambition. Yeah, I will like never, ever, ever stop. Marshmallow Man, getting a lot of sleet and freezing rain in the middle of a power failure in Ontario, Canada. Yikes. Oh my goodness. Stay safe, Marshmallow Man. Chiran says, here we go with the chef Hannah to cook spicy Taco Bells today. Yes, homemade Taco Bell. This is not anything you would be able to order at Taco Bell. They, as far as I know, last time I was there, they don't have roasted cauliflower and cabbage tacos for you to choose from. But I do really love going to Taco Bell. Hannah, what was your favorite food you made on your live streams? Panda Squad. I would say, Ah, that's tough. I recently made a chocolate pie on a YouTube live. That was pretty fun. Fort Claps K. Hello. That's all right. I don't mind sunflower protector. Red cabbage, nice. Yeah, I do really, really love red cabbage and green cabbage. I'm generally a cabbage fan. Cooking with Hannah. Roticle, real nice. I love how you answered that question holding a big knife. I was gonna say, and I do have a pretty nice knife set at home if anyone tries anything funny. I can defend myself, let's just say that. Okay, so this is done. What else? Red or green grapes. Snooty X, I'm gonna go with red grapes. I like both, but I've always had a preference for red grapes. I think they look prettier. I think the flavor is a little sweet. I think I do prefer the flavor of red grapes over green grapes. All right, I'm just gonna quickly, because red cabbage can stain your countertops, so I'm just gonna quickly get this wipes down so they don't stain. Do you know how to make cakes and cookies? Yes, Drago Liu, go to my channel. I have made not countless, but I've made many cakes and cookie recipes, like for video, like recipe videos. All right. So now I think I need to grab a large mixing bowl because these two are not good enough. Also, let's see, 2 more minutes until I close the poll question, so vote if you haven't. Let me just take a moment here to see. Have you ever tried purple rice? I didn't even know that existed, NC, so that's something I will have to try. What's in purple rice? Is it actual rice that's purple in color? Thomas Alter says, yummy. Hi, Alexander. Hi, Srinu. Chocolate anything is fine, says Coast Cider. Leka, leka, leka. I got the generator going, got 4 extension cords in the house to the sub pump and other stuff, ain't got the backup heat going. Ooh, boy, I would be a disaster in that situation because I am not the handiest person. Hi, Nina Weaver from Italy. Ciao. Hannah, please. Okay. Hannah, is Nutella vegan? No. Unless they change the ingredients, Nutella is made with like a milk derivative of some kind. So there is like dairy in Nutella, but there's tons of non-Nutella brands that make a vegan Nutella, which is basically just chocolate hazelnut cream. Alexander says, I will steal you to Russia. No one's gonna steal me to Russia because I want to go to Russia so bad. I love Russian culture, history, art, theater, language. It's amazing. So yeah, no one has to like forcibly bring me there because I will happily go to Russia. It's just a matter of time. You should listen to Backseat Driver by King Brown. I've never heard of that sunflower protector. NC says you're missing out. Eurobeat China. Do you make sugar-free cakes? I don't know if I've made those before. Just rich in protein and vitamins. Okay. All right. Ooh. Sorry, lost my spot in the chat. Coffee is here. Good to see you, Coffee. Peter Alexander Constantine is also here. Purple Lady, says Thomas Altro. Tony, I'm making the same tacos that I made on Monday because I wanted to use up the remaining red cabbage. Coffee is here. Russian pelmeni, sosiska, borscht. Oh, looks like those are maybe foods that you're recommending. I have made borscht, if that's what you meant to say. Maybe not. Quiet 9 stream. Heart-shaped cake with the name Hannah inside. Thank you, Drago Liub Tomic. I'm so happy I'm here right now, says Panda Squad. I'm glad you're here as well. Let me grab a larger mixing bowl. I think I do have one. We shall see. Yeah, I think this will be the better way to do it. Doing my taco dance. Ooh, you guys, I'm getting hungry. Whew. I can feel the hunger. And then let's just add some, well, not some, all of this. Yeah, these other bowls were just way too small. Cool, okay, so there's the lovely chopped veggies, and then the ingredients that go into the bowl are pretty simple. There's some olive oil, salt, cumin, and coriander. So let me first close the poll because I'm getting some reminders. Thank you very much, Rated Frog. Taco Wednesdays are my favorite. Yeah, it's funny because I've done Taco Mondays and Taco Wednesdays now, but not Taco Tuesday because I don't go live on Tuesday. Ivan Fernandez Zobra, these are actually cherry earrings, or no, jingle bell earrings, not cherry earrings. Just an idea, though, of reviewing vegan food products, taste, value for money, just your honest opinion. Yes, I think that is a great idea. I am always thinking of ways to like mix up the content that I'm doing. Yabba dabba do. So let me write that down. Vegan food / like snack, and I think Rated Frog, actually, you recommended that I do like vegan snack, like trying different snacks from other countries. Vegan food product reviews. Cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. Yabba dabba do. All right, let me close the poll. And then let me read these comments here. Hannah, how did Rachel and TT the cat birthday go? It was really fun, Coffee. We had a blast. It was a very busy, fun 30th birthday for Rach. 24/7 active, energetic machine. Hannah, how was your day? It was good. It actually, it was pretty, medium in terms of the amount of work I had to get done and, energy level. It was pretty solid. Let's see. Hi, Charles Jones. Hi, Ryan Riggs. Okay, guys, poll results. Guess my favorite U.S. city I've visited. Almost half of people who voted guessed San Francisco, California. It is not San Francisco. I enjoyed San Fran, but definitely, I'm not big on Cali. It's, not my vibe. I don't actually like the ocean. So I'm glad I visited, but no, it's not San Fran. As much as I love Chicago, it isn't Chicago. 19%, ooh, it was tied. 19 and 19. Sorry, I'm seeing new. Oh, Rich, you gave a super thanks. Thank you very much on one of my videos. So I saw that notification just now. Okay, there was a tie between Chicago and Savannah. So Chicago got 19%. It's not Chicago. It is Savannah, Georgia. Savannah, Georgia is the coolest place I have been to in the United States. I was so charmed. It's very there's just a magical charm to Savannah. I want to go back so bad. So yes, congratulations to the 19% of you who said Savannah, Georgia, because that is my favorite city outside of Minnesota that I have visited in the United States. Rated Frog is a cool dude. I see my sisters here. Hi, Al Brown. Thank you, DML Extra Hesab. GG Gamer, hello. Hi, Tahakaya. Tahakaya, I believe you were the one who gifted 20 memberships on my last live stream. So hello, Tahakaya. Rachie is here, who is now 30, popping in to say hi while I listen and do laundry. Everyone like the live. Thank you so much, Chica. Yes, we've got, okay, Rach, maybe you're hearing this even if you're not watching, but we've got the 30th birthday wishes rolling in here. Rated Frog says happy birthday. Rich says happy birthday. Hi, Spencer Montgomery, doing well. How about you? Happy Wednesday. Hi, Ken Kill Cam. It sounds like you guessed Savannah. Cassidy got the answer right. Very nice. Hi, Mr. Handsome. Hi, Ellie Rose. John Cash is here. Hi, Martin Garcia. Panda Squad got the trivia right. Nice. It's also one of the most haunted cities in the US. Yeah, it has like a very mystical vibe. I wasn't scared by that. I knew that going into it. There's a really famous book and movie called Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, and it's set in Savannah, and it's like the trees, they're called Spanish moss, that are all over the city, and they have like these hanging like tendrils, but they look like they're like, I don't know, like fuzzy, like they're like gray and fuzzy, and they just hang down from the trees, and it's just this very like mystical, charming city. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, but I was so, like, I fell in love with Savannah, and I would love to go back. It's something about the connection with the people, and they cook. LOL, says Ken Kill Cam. Savannah is an hour drive from me. Very nice, Phil and Kill and Dylan. Have you been to Savannah? Coffee voted Savannah, Georgia. Very nice. Let's see. I knew it. It matched you, in my opinion, while you were spot on. Yes, I feel like it's like it's like warm and nice, but it has that like spooky element. I feel like it doesn't have like just the basics of like a big touristy city. I like touristy cities, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I love kind of like a something extra going on. Happy birthday to Rachie from Ellie Rose and Coffee. Maybe not from yours, but from my perspective, there's something peaceful about seeing you creating life from the kitchen, a dwindling art these days, and I can't get enough. Thank you, Ken Kill Cam 3. I appreciate you. Chike Zay O says Fayetteville, Georgia in the house. Well, I was just talking about my love of Savannah, Georgia. I don't know how far you are from Savannah. Hannah Savannah, says Valen Kill and Dylan. Rach is thanking everybody for the birthday wishes. Yes, Rachie is now in the 30s club like me. So we're in the same age bracket now. I'm doing well, Hannah. Thanks for asking, says Spencer. You're welcome. Andrew says, happy birthday, Rachel. Yes, the cemeteries are beautiful in Savannah, Georgia. I'm one of those people too where it's like, I don't like go to cemeteries all that often. I think they're beautiful though. Like I think there's some people where they're like, oh my God, there's dead people in there. I'm like, well, yeah, but it's a very like beautiful resting place. I think cemeteries are honestly like very beautiful places. It's like, you know, people go there to remember loved ones, lay flowers. So yeah, I think they're beautiful spaces, and it's just like part of what you see. Even like the smallest towns, like drive through rural America and you will see that like even like the tiniest, smallest towns will have like a little graveyard or cemetery either by the church or by sometimes just kind of like there, like near the middle of the town. Dragoliub, yes, I do have Instagram. If you search Instagram for my YouTube handle, which is Hannah in Health, you will find me on Instagram. All right. Do you like mussels? I don't eat mussels. I don't eat any animal products. But I do like pepper and onion. Let's see here. Who did I miss? Andrew says hi to coffee. Savannah is a wild, full of forest area. Hi, Sir Johnny of Bravo. Good to see you. We're almost to 100 likes, guys. We're at 98, I'm seeing on my phone. The country's time doesn't match. It's 5 a.m. here. I came to say hello. I'm going to sleep. That sounds good, Taha. Kaya, good to see you again. I have a cousin named Savannah. I think Savannah is such a great name. Like, I would consider it on the short list of girl names for a daughter. I love, because that city, it just brings back so many great memories. I've never met a Savannah in real life, but there used to be a reality show called not Keeping Up, but it's like something Chrisley's, Life with the Chrisleys. And there was a daughter on the show named Savannah, and I loved her whole vibe, her whole personality. So I would actually consider naming a kid Savannah. Let's see. M Chem, doing well. Good to see you. Panda Squad says happy birthday, Rachel. Arbaz Khan, I'm about to roast some veggies for tacos. I should get a move on if I don't want this live to drag on forever. Not that it drags on, but it does get late. Kylia Holy Cross is here. Arbaz Khan, yes, I am a vegan, in fact. Let me go grab really quickly the dressings for the veggies. So first we've got olive oil. I forget exactly how much. I'll have to pull it up on the website. And then there's also gonna be some salt. Lovely iodized salt. Let's get Hannah to 150 likes tonight. I think so. Check out the baseball team called the Savannah Bananas. Really? Sounds like a riot. Hi, Dawood Salim. Wish I could cook it up with you in the kitchen, says Omazine. Coffee, she got over 300 likes. I know, it was busy, you guys, on Monday night. It was crazy, but in a great way. All right, so these are the other things that I need. There's some cumin that goes onto the veggies, and then coriander, which might be my favorite spice, or at least tied with curry. It's so good. See, again, apron just gets all like chunky and not cute. Savannah Bananas, they do performance baseball? What? Since when was this a thing ever? Whoa, that sounds really, really funny. Oh, here we go, guys. Drum roll, please. Who is gonna become a member? We have Panda Squad, Danielle Ulrich, Mike K, Delano, Mr. Emray96, Buckeye Buds, Wally Pizza, Nishant Kumar, Sammy Nunn, Mark Hill, Starboy, you're a member! Congratulations, Knowledge Quest, Chi, Esmirna Marte, MJTV, Josiah the Cool Cat 2.0, Signified 6, Yaya, Dan the Breaking News Man, and I think there's one more. Maybe I miscounted. I might have missed someone. Welcome, 20 new members. And that is, okay, let me just pause and say that Taha Kaya also gave 20 memberships out on Monday night's live stream. So I really, really appreciate this. That is very sweet. So let me just shout you out, Taha Kaya. Thank you for another 20 gifted memberships. So generous. So congratulations. Also, you guys, this comes at such a good time because just right before this live stream tonight, I published a new members only video. It's from the archives. It's a vlog that I made 4 years ago, and it's a vlog of a trip I took to New York City to visit and stay with a friend of mine who I've been friends with now for a decade. We met on a study abroad semester program. Yeah, in 2015. It's crazy to think that's a decade ago, but yeah, it was a fun vlog I made, and then I took it off my channel because annoyingly, some of the copyright-free music that I got from a YouTube channel got caught in the copyright filters, so I was like, I don't want this to be an issue on my channel. So I dug that video back out of the archives and I re-edited it, made sure the music was okay, and published it tonight. So new members and old members, everyone who's a member, go check out that video tonight. I'm surprised it didn't give it to you, Rach. Like, I wonder if there's a rule with like mods, or I don't know. I was thinking it might give you a membership, Rach, but no worries. I know Coffee should have got one. Albert Felipe, hello. Hi, Luis C. Congratulations. Thank you. Yeah. So Taha Kaya, so generous. Everybody say thank you to Taha Kaya. Very, very, very nice. Yes, thank you, Taha. Hi, Haley Ross, excuse me. Hi, Emmy Violin again. Randad says, wow, nice. Colin says hello from Finland. Hello. Rich with the new member emojis. Rich, did you figure out what that last emoji is? The gray head looking thing? I can fill you in if you don't know it. Emmy Violin says, what language do you speak? I speak English. It's my native language. I speak German. I studied it and lived in Germany. I speak some Spanish. I took 3 years 2 years in high school and 1 in college. So decent. And that's like really the only ones I can speak, but I know a few phrases and other ones. We have the Soviet back. Oh my God. I love this. Hi, Soviet. OMG, you have Dexter. I watch Dexter a lot. Yeah. Rated Frog. I don't know, because I'm trying to think you're a Gen Z, right? You might be Gen Alpha. But what I'm trying to say is I'm a millennial, and I feel like Cartoon Network was the jam when I was watching cartoons like in the late 90s, early 2000s, and of all of the Cartoon Network shows that I loved, and I loved so many of them, Dexter's Lab was my favorite. Graphic, I am going to be roasting some cauliflower and red cabbage. I actually need to get this going because this can just get pretty late, and I do have to get up really early tomorrow. So I'm gonna do my best to keep up with the chat, but also I do need to get rolling here. Win for Taha Kaya. Of course I remember you, Soviet. How could I forget someone with a username called Soviet? Roasted cauliflower tacos. I think it's this one from Love and Lemons. Okay, so 1/4 cup of olive oil. I don't think that's available, my 1/4 cup. So we're gonna go with 1/3 of a cup and just kind of eyeball it. Okay, it's not a Timberwolf. Rich, I will give you a hint. It is a TV, it's a sigil, like a sigil of a house from a sci-fi fantasy series of books and TV show. It sounds like you probably won't know what it is then if you can't recognize it, which is fine. Hi, Sienna Art. Hi, Date Exis Link. Suma. Hello. All right, gonna get rolling here. I also have to turn my oven on. So this is about 1/4 of a cup. And then, salt. Hey neighbor, doing magic tonight. Sounds fun, Carlos. Ivan Hernandez. Panda Squad. Oh wait, Panda Squad, you became a member. That's amazing. I think I forgot that, or I didn't see it. 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon. Okay, easy, guys. I was hoping Rachel would have gotten a membership. That's exactly what I thought, but I don't know. There must be some rhyme or reason to how YouTube awards the memberships. Russia. I don't know who that is. Mikhail. I don't know who that is. Lulia Wisoskaya. All right, last of the salts, kind of. So here's one teaspoon. And actually I need the teaspoon again for the coriander. Salut, comment ça va? How do I say I'm good? I know how to say it in Spanish. Estoy bien. I'm doing well. Merci. I forget. I don't know how I'd say it in French. Suzanne Hegger says, I love your earrings. Thank you so much, Suzanne. I'm just gonna keep on wearing these because I love them. People seem to really love them, and it's like an obvious, very, like, takes 2 seconds to put them in. Why not? So yeah, you should expect to see them every single time I go live. Of course I remember Drake and Josh. Yes, I really liked Drake and Josh. I thought they were really funny. I think that was on Nickelodeon, and I did like Nickelodeon not nearly as much though as I loved Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network was like my go-to, and then like if kind of like adults, I guess, if you're scrolling and you're like, nothing looks good on this channel, keep on scrolling. If nothing was looking good, like I would look at the TV guide and it's like, oh, okay, like there's this show coming on and then there's this show coming on and none of this looks good tonight for Cartoon Network, then I would switch over and watch Nickelodeon. But Cartoon Network was always my first stop. Let's see, what am I watching here? My Roku TV rolled me on to, I think, the sequel to the original Snow White with like Charlize Theron in it. Did you see the episode when Dee Dee becomes a car? I think I did, but I mean, it's been probably a good 20 years, Rated Frog, since I've seen Dexter's Lab. Parlez-vous français? Not really. I only know a few words, and I can kind of guess at phrases. Crazy weather, just had 3 days of marvelous heat over 70 degrees. Just got sunburn on my back and a tomato face. Oh my goodness, yabba dabba do what? That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Joshua says WTF. Let's see here. Carlos says goosebumps. Anything to say to the whole fans, what would it be? If you had one thing to say to the whole fans, what would it be? Boy, that's a tough one. I'd need some more time to think about what I would say. Hannah remembers me. Of course I remember you, Soviet. Greetings from Paris. Oh my goodness, Sumia. What a beautiful place to be. I have been to Paris once in my life. I went at probably the worst time to ever go to Paris, which is like middle of February, rainy, freezing cold, dark, cloudy. It was like, I enjoyed being in Paris. I did as much things as I could. I was there for only a limited time for like a class trip. But I was like, this is not the Paris that we all see in the Instagram photos or Emily in Paris, where it's like the flowers are blooming, there's sunny skies, the Eiffel Tower is all illuminated, people are walking around in their cute little like French dresses and biking around with like a beret. No, none of that. It was so cold and we were all like wearing our big coats, trying to keep warm, trying to stay dry. So I do want to go back to Paris when it's actually good weather and a good time of year to see all of the sights of Paris. Hi, Becca. Yes, we're at 100 likes. Hannah, Nana, Fofana, Fee-Fi, Fofana. Yes. I loved that as a kid. Busy Mo. Team Cartoon Network, yes. Also, I should put in another trivia question. Let me think. What could I put in as another one for you guys? I could do a Disney one. Yeah, let me think on this. Does anyone know? Kirby didn't either. What? Kirby didn't know what that was? Okay, there's some people. I'm gonna let people who know. Anyone who, okay. I'm gonna say, if you know what this emoji is, and then I'll comment the emoji. Share it with the chat. Hi AD, new member of the channel. New members, old members, yeah, go check out the new video I just posted. Let's see here. Favorite Broadway play, that's a good one. I like that. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. That's tough. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, very itchy nose. Boy, now I'm really having to like think. That's really tough. Really tough. But before I do that, I will, yes, Rach. Rach has it. I'm surprised. I thought it was very recognizable to people. All right. All right, tea. One sec, guys. I will return to the chat momentarily. Okay. Ooh. So, let's get these veggies on here. Hi, Goofy Dogger, Invader Zim. Have you been to Asia? No, I have not. It's tough. I mean, I've been to Azerbaijan, which kind of sits in this weird, almost no man's land. I don't know if Azerbaijan is technically part of Asia. I don't think anyone in Europe considers Azerbaijan to be a European country. Let's just like Google this. Is Azerbaijan part of Asia? Like, what are they considered part of? It's kind of iffy on the internet. Is Azerbaijan part of Asia or Europe? It kind of occupies both, so I'm not sure if there's like a definitive. I'm gonna say like kind of. I've kind of been to Asia, far western edge of Asia. Priest of one, I am 31 years old. Hi, Invader Zim. I love the way you handled that joke. I'm subscribing now, Busy Mo. Oh, the Hannah, Fofana, Fee-Fi, Fofana. Let's see here. DJ J is here. Hannah, name all the dwarfs from Sleeping Beauty. Ooh, I like this. Let me see. I bet I could get them. I gotta finish this, okay? I get so distracted, and then this is why my recipes take 3 hours to make when they should in fact be like 40 to 50. So I'm just thinking there's Grumpy, Sleepy, Doc is kind of the leader. Who's the like kind of stupid one? That sounds mean. But I mean, every kid thinks that. It's like, oh, that's like the dumb one. Is it? It's not dozy. I'm gonna think on this. Can't find the members only stickers. Hi, Andrew. Still don't know after knowing not a sci-fi guy. Oh, I see. It's like more, I guess, like fantasy novel. Like think Lord of the Rings genre. But I'll just tell you what it is. It is one of the houses from Game of Thrones. It's actually my favorite house. House Stark. Here's one of the 2 trays of veggies I'll be making. Let me grab the other one. Actually, I'll just throw this one in here. 7 dwarfs. Sleepy. Grumpy. That's a good trivia question. Oh, bashful? I think bashful is one. Like the shy one. I see Spanish. Hola, te ves tan hermosa. Thank you very much. Gracias. Thank you, Sumia. Merci beaucoup. Jackie boy, I am making some roasted cauliflower and red cabbage tacos. Oh, sneezy. Sorry, I've been thinking about the dwarves this whole time. Since, I forget who it was. Was it UNC? Someone was asking me if I could do all 7. Sneezy. I feel like there's one like silly. Yeah, I'll write them down once these are in the oven. Oof, okay. Now back to the chat. Now I can pay attention to you guys better. Okay. Turkey. Okay, it's Rob. I like this challenge. 7 dwarves. We have dwarves. Doc is the one that's coming to mind. Grumpy, bashful, sleepy. That's 4. Sneezy. So I'm missing 2. Doc, grumpy, bashful, sleepy, sneezy. I feel like there has to be like a happy one. I'm gonna go with like happy. I feel like that's not right though. Happy. And what's like a missing emotion here? We have anger, shyness. Oh, there's supposed to be like the 7 deadly sins, I think, right? Or am I making that up? Grumpy, bashful, sleepy. Like, is there one that eats a lot? Oh, let's do like hungry. I definitely don't think that's right. Okay, so I think I got 5 of these right. Of the 7 dwarfs, this is what I'm submitting for the Family Feud, like when you have to submit your answer. I put Doc, Grumpy, Bashful, Sleepy, Sneezy. Those 5 I'm confident on. And then I have Happy and Hungry. I really don't think Hungry is right though. All right, I don't want to get too far behind here. DJ J says, hi guys. Oh, I'm behind here. Yes, I am 31. Hi, Karina, good to see you. Okay. I do like My Chemical Romance, although there's really just like The Black Parade and maybe Teenagers. Those are like the 2 songs I can think of by MCR that I like. Yes, I have been to Morocco. Sumia. Oh my god, Dopey! I forgot Dopey! What? Dopey, okay, so Dopey, that was the stupid one. Yeah. Hi MC. Let's see here. Rach says the answer is none because there are no dwarves in Sleeping Beauty. Trick question. Was it all like a dream? Is that what makes it a trick question? Thank you, Turan. Raspberry Rachel. Oh yeah, the new, I feel like all the headlines have been like, yep, the new Disney Snow White was an absolute box office bomb. Avec plaisir, says Sumia. Let's see. Dakota Miller, yes, I do believe in love at first sight. Totally making that up. Dopey and happy. So I did get happy right. Hungry was definitely wrong. Who the heck is typing in this chat? It says MC. I'm not left-handed, you're just seeing a mirror reflection. Micah H. I think I do remember you. Thank you, Mr. Baldy 2012. Shahid Hussein. Hello, you're from Pakistan. Very cool. Kirby is given Dexter and the annoyed faces. Hi, Sajal Sharma. Not sure, Toby, the Moby, McGuire. Excuse me. Superman Love is here. Ich ziehe mir jetzt eine frische Windel an und gehe ins Bett. Gute Nacht, schlaf gut. Mein Hase ist Name. What's your opinion about long distance relationships? Personally, not for me, but I say do whatever works for you. Yes, Panda. All right, let me see. Who are the 7 dwarves? What are the 7 dwarves? So I got Doc. I got Grumpy. There was a Happy. Yes. Sleepy was 1. Bashful. Sneezy, and I think I said Dopey too, because I was like, I know there's a dumb one. I know that's like not PC to say, but basically if any kid is watching it, they're like, oh yeah, that's the dumb one. Dopey. Dopey, the youngest. This is all AI generated. This is the synopsis of each of the dwarves. The one for Dopey says, the youngest of the dwarves, Dopey is known for his silly antics and communicates through pantomime. Maybe it's just like, yeah, it's like young and naive, not stupid. Yes, Dopey. I missed Dopey. That's too bad. Birthday is this Sunday. Sneezy. Yeah, there is a Sneezy. I remember as a kid, I was like, vividly remember, I was like, that one, like, why is that one sneezing so much? Like, I found it really confusing. Peppy says, mein Hase ist Name. Thank you, Rich, for the super thanks. I get those notifications on my phone. All right. You need to stop eating my sweet peas, squirrel. Dopey, I know. Dopey is a mute. Which makes me sound so bad for being like, oh yeah, there was a dumb one. I'm laughing because that's just terrible. But I'm explaining to you with like my kid thoughts. Like when I was watching when I was watching Snow White, like the original animated one from like 1937 or whatever. And your kid, I love kids because they're so brutally honest. And it's like my head was like, oh, there's one that's super shy. I was a shy kid, so I was like, I vibe with that. Sleepy, I mean, some of them were very like obvious. Like the grumpy one, I liked the least because I'm like, man, he's just he seems really mean and he's never in a good mood. Yeah, and Dopey, I was just like, they're making mistakes, they're confused, they're not very smart, it seems like. So Kid Me was like, this one is not the smartest. Deine Nase sieht so schön aus. Danke, Charan. Very cool, Micah. Oh man, my very judgmental comments about Dopey. All right. Atul Verma, I'm making tacos. Hi, Brud. Do you remember the first film you went to see at the cinema? The first one I can remember was seeing the animated Tarzan movie. And it really, story time. The animated Tarzan movie scared me. It like really disturbed me because at the very beginning, you see that Tarzan's parents set up the treehouse and they're just living in, I forget which part of Africa they're in, but the parents are living in Africa, and then the really, really horrible, scary saber-toothed tiger breaks into the family treehouse and deletes the parents. And as a kid, I mean, they don't show it in the movie, but obviously you can tell that they've implied that the saber-tooth got in there and finished the parents. And I was like, that is so scary. That is so scary, thinking about being in this treehouse and then this scary saber-toothed tiger like takes out your parents. Like, ooh, so scary. Rich with the Cristiano emojis. Love it, love it, love it. Hannah hit the happy face in the chat line. Panda Scott says, lol. Are you waiting for Superman? I'm not. I don't know if other people are, though. Kids are ruthless. Honestly, it's kids and senior citizens. Two demographics that do not care or don't even, I think kids don't register that being brutally honest is, impolite and can make people feel bad. And then you have, the senior citizens, people who are way close to the end of their lives and they just, don't care anymore. And they will say it like it is, because it's why be fake? Why keep anything to myself if I just want to say it and be honest? So yeah, those two buckets of people really appreciate the brutal honesty, because I think most people are just like, oh, I can't say that, that'd be rude, you're gonna get canceled, you're gonna do this, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, kids are brutal, but they're honest. They will tell you what they think. At least most kids in my experience that I have interacted with. I remember I coached soccer one summer and these kids roasted my shoes. I was like, dang, I thought these shoes were cute, but now these 10-year-olds have me feeling so bad about my shoe choice. Yeah, they were like, what are those? I was like, dang, this sucks. It's not fun getting roasted by kids. Chris, Grizzler, is the Rizzler holding a glizzy that's about, okay. LOL deletes the parents. I mean, there's some things I would rather not verbally say, but you understand what I'm saying. Yes, Kirby, the way that it was animated, all the behaviors of Dopey, they make, any kid, if you polled all the kids who come out of a screening of the original Snow White, and you ask them, what do you think about this dwarf? What do you think about this dwarf? What do you think about they will say, I am certain, oh yeah, the one with, the green cloak and the hat that was quiet the whole time, that one seemed dumb. I can guarantee that's what kids would say coming out of the theater. Let's see here. Oh God. Yeah, I don't have any plans of adding Messi. Interesting, yippee-ki-yay. I think it was a leopard named Saber. Oh, maybe that's it. Whatever that creature was. I had the Tarzan video game That thing was absolutely terrifying. Oh, so scary. It rains again today in Japan. Cherry blossoms fall. Oh, that's sad, Karina. Belle et Sebastian. I don't think I have seen that, Sumia. Belle, like Beauty and the Beast, I've seen that. But Belle and Sebastian, I don't know if that's a different movie you're talking about, Sumia. Wrestling Guy is new. Hello. Kirby says, yeah, it's a shame, Rich, that the best soccer player doesn't have one. Not in my opinion, Kirby. Yeah, oh yeah. Did the kids hit you with the what are those? Oh yeah. Yeah, it was embarrassing for sure. Hello from Rio de Janeiro. Hello, Eric, 1981. You wouldn't care. They literally just follow people around and roast them. Oh gosh. Sumia says, got it, LOL. Yes, I'm a senior citizen and I tell it like it is. If I don't like you, you know it. Don't suffer fools easily. That's like a really great way to live. It is my favorite YouTuber, Alex Hormozy. He is 35, so he's pretty similar in age to me. I'm 31. And his whole, like one of his mindsets is like, if humans tend to just not care much anymore once they get to age 70, 80, 90, he's like, if that's kind of inevitable as you get older, you care less and less, like why can't I just adopt that mindset younger? Like I'm just gonna dress comfortably, try to care less about what other people think, just be honest, be direct, suffer no fools. I was like, I feel like that's very wise. Like just kind of just act that way now, because it'll save you a lot of stress. It'll save you a lot of trouble, drama, while you're young. Hannah, I really wonder how YouTube decides the memberships. My friends, LOL. That one Essa girl is back. Good to see you, that one Essa girl. It's just Danny official. How long did it take you to get regular viewers? Boy, regular viewers, that's hard. Maybe like by like October or November of last year. But like I would say it took me a few months of being consistent with my live streams. 80 euros to 28 days for heart medication. We got tornado emergency in Arkansas, says Tornado Lover. Given your username, are you excited about that? Tornado Lover. From Germany, says Ivan Fernandez Zobra. You look 24. I will take it. I definitely feel internally like I'm still in my 20s. Yeah, but are you on a Nokia? Oh, funny. I am happy I'm a member. Okay, coffee, Naruto. I have never seen Naruto. Maki poor. Coffee says, alrighty then. Karina, who is in Japan. Naruto. Hello, Preppy. I'm not Cuban. Wise up 786. I am not Latino, Afro-Caribbean. Like, no. I am half white and half black. Aiden Christopher says, I watched all of Naruto. I didn't even fit on the swings at the playground, says Soviet. Akira Toriyama. Oh, interesting. Okay. Akira Toriyama must be from Dragon Ball. I only like watched I think technically I was not supposed to watch Dragon Ball. My parents didn't want me to watch it, but I would watch it anyways. Yes, Sumia, I exercise regularly. Yeah, Val Kilmer passed away. I saw that. Very sad. All right, I wanted to add another trivia question. I kind of want to save, it was a good recommendation. Maybe I'll do this for Friday. New trivia question, favorite Broadway play. But let me recycle one. I was gonna do, guess, let me think about this. Let's do, guess my favorite Disney princess / heroine. Is it Belle from Beauty and the Beast? Oh, Beauty and the Beast. Is it Mulan from Mulan? I don't need to say what movie. Princess Jasmine from Aladdin? Or is it Ariel from The Little Mermaid? Boom. Second poll question. Guess away, guys. Sean Nudd, yes, I am making cauliflower and red cabbage tacos. My veggies are currently roasting in the oven, and they have about 26 minutes left. Ergo Video Oasis. Wise Up is in Miami. There is now a story about Naruto's son as the main character. Akira Toriyama is the maker of Dragon Ball. Gotcha. I never would have known that. Before Christmas, so what is your favorite part of the movie? Oh, that's tough. I would say my favorite part of The Nightmare Before Christmas is when Jack Skellington discovers Christmas and snow and the song where he's singing like, what's this? What's this? Da, 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 da. And he sees like Christmas trees and he makes a snow angel. Like that's, to me, that's like the cutest part of the movie. Harvey Teets, hello. Doing well. How about you? Welcome back. Still driving on the road. Legacy for Paul Walker, says Micah. Let's see. Sean Nudd says Rapunzel. Maki Poor says, I would like to go to Japan at least once. Me too. I've never been to Japan. Kamehameha. Ariel. Where did you get your earrings? I love them. I honestly want to like post a link to these earrings. I got them off of Amazon. If you go to Amazon and you search for like Christmas earrings or Jingle Bell earrings, I ordered these back in December in order to have some like Christmas accessories, and people love them. They were only like 15 bucks maybe on Amazon. Pocahontas or Mulan? I'm not gonna weigh in here. I don't answer questions that have to do with, like if they're like related to the poll, I'm not gonna give any hints. You know he died trying to save someone. Who are you talking about? I must have missed something here. Sure, Kaylee. Thinking Mulan. I feel like I've heard you mention it before. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, Anna C. It's The Little Mermaid, of course, says NC. Kirby says Mulan is a real one. Akira. Oh my gosh. What? That is a very tragic, heroic way to go. Oh my goodness. Guten Morgen, Andreas. Hamburg hust deine Ohrringe. You're not alone, Andreas. So many people like my earrings. You and I have the same mind. We both love the part that Jack Skellington sees the snow and sings the song. I like that scene for so many reasons because I, like, my two favorite holidays are Halloween and Christmas. Halloween is my favorite, -- holiday, and close second is Christmas. And so I love that movie because it's both Halloween and both Christmas, both Halloween and Christmas. And I feel like that scene is the crossover point where it starts in Halloween Town or whatever it's called, and it's like all very spooky and creepy and skeletal and dark, and then he goes to Christmas land, and then it becomes like Christmassy. So it's like the best, literally the best of both worlds in that scene of A Nightmare Before Christmas. Mushu is the best Disney side character. I can remember so many one-liners from Mushu in Mulan. He is very funny. Polycoles, not common in Japan. I don't know what that means, Karina. Polycoles? Let's see, 37% are saying Princess Jasmine. That's the winner so far. So most people are saying, or the most common answer is Princess Jasmine, then it's Ariel, the Little Mermaid, then it's Mulan, and then it's Belle. Interesting. It's like the numbers are changing too as I say this. Thank you, Suzanne Hegger. Halloween and Christmas, opposite but two of my favorite holidays. Yes, I love scary, spooky stuff, which is why Halloween is so amazing. But then I also love lightheartedness. I love the whole, like, I just think like Christmas as a season and as a holiday is bigger, I would argue. You have like all the decorations, you have the gifts, you have the snow, like the weather, you have all the lore, you have like Santa Claus, you have Krampus, you have the elves, you have reindeer, you have, I'm trying to think of all the critters that are associated with Christmas. But yeah, it's so good. Both of them are good. Nice meeting you, Princess Hannah. I loved and enjoyed your live. Merci beaucoup, Sumia. Great to have you here. Mako, hello. Hi. Oh, thank you, Drago Liu. You've been here all this time. Halloween is creepy and Christmas is happy. Yes. I think there are times where I'm like, okay, I've kind of gotten my fill of like spooky, creepy, scary Halloween stuff, and it's like, okay, I'm kind of ready for like fluffy, light, Hallmark, like very feel-good Christmassy stuff. Come de Costa Rica. Hello, Alexander Vadia Cubero. Hello. Ooh, you guys, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna check on this, on these cauliflower and red cabbage. I just want to double check just the heat level of my oven, because I set it to 400, but okay, I was right, it was 400. That's what I remembered. Je t'aime, merci infiniment. Thank you, Sumia. Doritos or Cheetos for the rest of your life? Cheetos. Even though they're not vegan, I do love Cheetos. Ooh-wee, I am hungry, guys. Hallmark. Oh, I know. They're like, they're so eye-rolly and corny, but that's what makes them so great. Like, I'm saying this as a horror movie fanatic. Like, I love like very dramatic shows, very scary shows, but there is something that is like so sweet and fun, like just for like the whole vibe of Christmas, that I love about the Hallmark movies. Like, if you embrace the cheesiness and the very cliche plots where you know exactly how the movie's gonna play out within the first 5 minutes, it's like, it's a very fun experience. Hi, Brandon Scheel. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Cheese or pizza for the rest of your life? I'm gonna go with pizza just because cheese is kind of boring on its own. Don't forget when everyone tried to make Christmas on Halloween, but the gift was not happy at all. Au revoir, Sylvia. Merci beaucoup. Having 2 adult daughters, they are Christmas crazy. This is a big bag to take. It starts end of October. Ja, das kann sehr teuer sein. Die Weihnachtsgeschenke oder Geschenken zu kaufen. I was also shocked when Akira Toriyama passed away. Oh, Dragon Quest. I've heard of that. Oh, on April 1st, I needed to take a shower because of my brother. Oh, no. So you did have a prank pulled on you then. You called it. I mean, you were expecting it to happen, Panda Squad. Ooh, these are looking nice and roasty toasty, guys. Actually, this sheet is, I think it might be done. It's looking very browned, not charred, but very roasted, let's say that. Roasted, but not burned. So I'm thinking this one is just, I'm gonna let this one cool off and then I'll dish up some tacos. All right. Let's see how the other ones are doing. Yeah, my other baking sheet doesn't like darken the whatever is on it as quickly. Tim Boatwright is here. Hi, Tim Boatwright. Good to see you. What time do you eat lunch? NC, I eat lunch, I would say like 12:30 to 1 p.m. That's usually my window. Coffee says, Green Day, I can't figure out how to make sure I have gifted membership able on my phone. I'll have to do some more research. Got it. To be fair, I don't even know how I don't know if my settings are turned on where I could be gifted a membership. I am not the best at YouTube settings, which is embarrassing to say. Not Akira, says Peter Alexandru. Wait, the Yu-Gi-Oh creator. George Marion is here. Hello. How are you? I know, the bug's my brother. And when I was sleeping, okay, what happened next with the bugs? Oh boy. Just a click of the icon, says Rich. Abigail 2.0, hello. Silly fun fact, you could fit Scotland into Lake Superior 2.4 times and is the same size as the UK. Huh. I love those facts that help you kind of like compare things, like the size of something, or it just helps you like put things into perspective relative to other things. Doc Spencer. Hello, Doc Spencer. Good to see ya. George Marion, I've already been cooking. You make us feel welcomed. Well, that's good. I wouldn't want people to not feel welcome. My brother put a spider. Oh my goodness. I have had a spider on my head once, at least when I was awake and could see it, and it was horrifying. I never want that to ever happen again. It was a big black spider. I was at a friend's cabin and I went inside to just rinse off and change clothes. And I just felt something like on my hair and I was like, oh, I wonder what, like if that's something. And then I just feel something go like this down the side of my face. And then I look in the mirror of the bathroom and I just see a big black spider like going like this. And I was like, oh my God. And I just go like, and I just run out of the bathroom. It was so disgusting and scary. I am absolutely terrified of bugs, especially spiders. Oof. Hi, Anthony. Good to see you again. Like the sun can fit 1 million Earths inside of it. Yes, yes, it's huge. George Marion says, I am late then. I mean, no worries. All good. Hello, Money032. Kirby says, yes, I miss you, Money032. I love that. The spider, I think, was as big as a cut up watermelon. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my God. Oh, it's so frightening that I just laugh because it's absolutely like insane to think about. Yeah, Anthony, it has been ages since I've seen you. It's really good to see you again. I had a good day. Like my 9 to 5 is not super busy right now. So I've just been working at my job, doing a lot of YouTube stuff. For those, I will say it again as a reminder. I just had, her name is Taha K. I shouldn't gender this person because I actually don't know the name, if it's masculine or feminine. But there was a user who I think is not here anymore and on this live, but Taha K gifted 20 memberships to my channel, and I just tonight published a members only video about a trip I took to New York City in 2021. So it's been a really good day. I feel like I've gotten a good amount of work done both at my day job and then also for my YouTube channel. It's been a really good week, Anthony, to get you up to speed. My sister turned 30 on Monday this week, so a couple of days ago. I took the day off of work, so we were just driving around all day, like eating our way through St. Paul and Minneapolis, Minnesota, had coffee, ice cream, affogatos, like snacky salads. We had brunch somewhere, went to a bookstore, went to garden stores. I'm forgetting places. It was such a great start to the week. And then it's been like relatively chill at my job compared to what it's been like in the last few weeks. We just got our project done. And so it's kind of like the workflow has slowed a bit, and now we're getting ready for the next cycle to begin. But yeah, overall a really good week. Christian Gray is here. Hi, Christian. Ergo Video Oasis. Thank you, Ryan Official. Thank you, Mino. Apple Pie. I love your apron. Thank you, Tuttlebug. This is actually a gift from my grandparents. I don't think they made it themselves, but they purchased it and gave it to me as a gift a few years ago. You paid your brother back. Do you want to know what I did? I don't know if I want to know. Hopefully it wasn't like super scary. I'm guessing it was just some more mischief. Hi, Jordan. The big 30, the big 3-0, yes. Very exciting. Thank you, George Marion. Hi, Tracy. Thank you, Tuttlebug22. Antonio Anthony with the blue heart. Thank you, Antonio Anthony. The big 30 is the number of calves on Kirby's Manor soon. Yes, Kirby is going to be the king of the cows very soon. Andrea says, George, we all love them. The earrings. Yeah, people have said, like, whenever I launch merch for my channel, there should be cherry earrings that resemble these ones that I bought off of Amazon because people love them so much. Thank you, Chi. Also, yeah, Chi, you're a member. I feel like you were gifted a membership on Monday. I don't think it was tonight, but I could be wrong. And thank you, Chi. Hi, Bloodsport66, doing well. I'm about to start eating some tacos. Guess I'm having twins, Rich, LOL. My favorite food of all time, George, is Ethiopian food. I'm half Ethiopian. I grew up eating it. It's my dad's cuisine. So yes, I will always say that it's Ethiopian food. Are you the youngest? No, I'm the oldest of the two of us, me and my sister. Yaseriano is asking for my shoe size. I'm very average for women. It's like 8.5. McDouble with a Sprite. I'm loving that. Oh, pun intended. I will claim that pun. I'm loving that username. Are you going to make ramen? Maybe at some point, but not tonight. Thank you, Ray Dot. Hannah, I have a funny cow story when I was a kid. Oh, do tell. I love animal stories. Hi, Daniel Bruce. I got some Gorilla Tape and taped his, oh my, oh no. I bet he was very mad about that. McDouble with the Sprite says, yo. Hello. Thank you, Ray Dot. Hello, Jordan. I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care, Micah. Sleep well. Deine Art zu reden ist so nett. Danke, Chiran. I eat green beans. I occasionally eat green beans. We got a lot of highs. Hello, hello. I'm not gonna do a house tour. I feel like I just keep it to the kitchen and the living room. Hal Steren, is it Sterenbuch? That's how you'd say it in German, but maybe it's, yeah, Buch. I used to love fettuccine alfredo. That was my guilty pleasure as a child at Olive Garden. I would eat it every single time my family went to Olive Garden, which was a decent amount, but it is very not vegan. And I am vegan, so I don't eat fettuccine alfredo now as a vegan. Raydot, I'm 31. Hal is from Seattle. Derek Jones, I am vegan. So people often will ask, what's the difference between vegetarian and vegan? Vegetarians do not eat meat. Vegans don't eat animal products, which is meat plus dairy plus eggs plus honey. So vegans are more restricted than vegetarians. Let's see. Hannah, do you know how to play the recorder? I do. Yeah. We had to learn how to play the recorder in grade school. LeBron James is in here. Ooh, we got a big name in here. Hello, LeBron. So I guess Ariel, has the answer been revealed? No, I will reveal the answer, how about in like the next 2 minutes. So if you haven't voted, try and guess my favorite Disney princess/hero. I don't think I've ever had a Bakewell tart, but I hear it referenced all the dang time on the Great British Baking Show. So I would love to know what a Bakewell tart actually tastes like. Actually, I recently finished my 7th viewing of the whole Downton Abbey series, and Bakewell's comes up in Downton Abbey, which is set in the 1920s. I'm like, dang, like, you know it's legendary when they're referencing Bakewell's in Downton Abbey, which is set over, well, just about 100 years ago. Let's see here. Ethiopian food is delicious. Yes, indeed. Favorite football team? If we're talking American football, like NFL, I'm gonna go with the Chicago Bears. If we're going Cristiano football team, it's a tie between Chelsea and Arsenal. I bake. Hal, yes, check out my channel. You'll see tons of recipe videos. Love pasta, go to work. All right, sounds good, Jordan. George Marion is vegan. Blood creeps. Vegan for 2 years only. The Oreo Ritz is back. Hello, the Oreo Ritz. Let me go check on my veggies. Ooh, these are looking so good. Looking a little dark, actually. I'm surprised. Wow. Okay, so this is the baking sheet that's just out of the oven. You can tell that, like, for example, let me find like a roasted cauliflower. Like, this cauliflower got a nice like brown on it. So I'm gonna let this cool off, and then I'll start eating from the other baking sheets. All right. I have my lovely tortillas right here. Corn tortillas, which are gluten-free. I prefer to eat gluten-free, but you can also use wheat flour tortillas if you wish. Rapid just got here. Also, let me close the poll. I said I was going to do that. Don't want to forget. Oh, it's switched. We had a big switch up. Now it's Belle who's winning the poll. Kylie Jones has the same earrings. Nice. Try to write this story and it's too long. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a character limit of like 250 characters. I ran into that the other day when I was trying to copy paste Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales, and then it cut off like way at the top. Okay, Hassan Sabah, I see you. Evelyn is here. Rockstar Baller. I'm not sure if I remember you. Haley is here. Haley 2015. I'm doing fettuccine Alfredo at home. It's way better compared to the restaurant version. I believe you. Hi Kai. What do you think about Beyond Meat burgers? I absolutely love them. George Marion. Chi says, nice, I made cauliflower rice today actually. I am a huge fan of cauliflower. It's such a great veggie. And it looks like Kai guessed Mulan. So let's read the poll results. Guess my favorite Disney princess / heroine. The most popular answer was Belle from Beauty and the Beast. 33% said Belle. It's not Belle. 28% said Princess Jasmine from Aladdin. It's not Princess Jasmine, but I did really like Princess Jasmine. 21% guessed Ariel from The Little Mermaid. It's not Ariel. It's actually the option that got the least amount of votes, Mulan. I love Mulan. She is my absolute favorite. I remember thinking as a kid, I was like, dang, I am like, this is so crazy that she's doing this. Like when she like takes her father's sword and like cuts her hair and then just is like, yep, I'm doing the whole soldier thing and hope that no one finds out. I was like, this is so crazy. She just ran off and did this. In my kid head though, like watching it, I remember thinking like, couldn't the dudes just tell? Like this is like I feel like if I, in ancient China, tried to like disguise myself by cutting my hair, I just feel like you'd be able to tell it was like a female just based on face and like your stature. But it makes for a really good story. Kiatwo13 guessed Ariel. Hi Hassan, I'm gonna be eating some tacos here shortly. I do remember you, Kai. Yes. Roy RT. Sounds good, Panda. Glad you were able to get a hold of your brother's phone. Hi, Rex Finley. Let's see here. Yay, Mulan. I was pretty sure you've talked about it being your favorite. Yeah, she's so cool. And it's like based on a legend. It's like the Ballad of Mulan. It's very cool. Let's see here. Hi Hassan from Turkey. Rich with the new member emojis. The Cheerios box, which I often have in the background, and Dexter, which is my favorite Cartoon Network cartoon, and the direwolf sigil from House Stark in Game of Thrones. Mulan fought in a war with all men. Think about how scary that would be. Like, you better not get found out in ancient warfare times if you're a female in battle with all men. Very risky. I feel like you talked about this just last week. I was doing a workout and listening to you talk about it. Oh, that's so fun. I love, that's cool. Like, you have that memory of the, of me mentioning it in a previous live stream. I think you look a bit like Mulan. Well, I'm not Asian, which is what Mulan is. She is Chinese. I am, as far as I know, I am 0% Chinese, 0% Asian. But I guess the bun, like she does wear her hair in a bun. I didn't think about that. Mulan triple OG, yeah, she is a baddie. As they say nowadays, Mulan is a baddie. Broomer Titus. I remember you. I don't have kids, but I do lean yes on having kids. The local wizard. Hello. Yeah. That's what it sounds like, Panda Squad. It does sound like you and your brother have a love-hate relationship. It's funny because like I actually kind of wish I had a brother just so I would know what the dynamic would have been like growing up, going through puberty, like just because I remember my sister and I were so close in age, we're only a year and a half apart, and it was like if we were going through like weird phases or just some drama or something, it's like we could kind of relate because it's like, well, we're both female, we live in the same room, we basically had the same teachers because she was 1 year behind me. I feel like it would have been odd with a brother though, because I feel like there's just some girl stuff that you can share with your sister that I would not have shared with a brother. But I think having a brother dynamic would have been really fun. So I will never know because I only have my sister, and that is in no way to say like having a sister is not enough. It was perfect. But I've always wondered like what would my brother, if I had had one or multiple, what would my brother or brothers looked like? Like what's the male version of my look and Rachel's look? And then what would the dynamic have been like? Like just, I remember my sister and we would get into like little petty fights and just nothing major. But it's like, what would I have like argued with my brother about? Like what would that have been like? Fanny Shadrach Nalaine is here. Bay Bo is asking, what is for dinner tonight? I'm going to be eating some tacos in just a second. Justice Williams, I have not yet drafted my message for the world. I don't know. Roy RT, hello. I am not Turkish. Ooh, Kibiro is watching from East Africa. Gotta love the East Africa representation. My dad is from East Africa, not Kenya. He is from Ethiopia. When I got to eat with vegans that are friends, should I order vegan also? No, never compromise who you are and what you want to do with your life. I think it's very kind when I eat out with people who know I'm vegan and they're like, oh, are you gonna mind if I order bacon or a steak? And I'm just like, no. Like, don't think, I feel like people are so worried about like offending people and just making someone angry. And I'm like, screw, as the vegan, I'm like, screw that. That's so dumb. Like you should eat whatever you please. Like it doesn't matter if there's vegans or vegetarians. I mean, I'm trying to think of other people it's tough because my diet fits a lot of like restrictions, but if I were out eating with someone who observes like a kosher diet, it's like I'm not gonna eat kosher just because they're there. If I'm at like a specifically like Jewish function and we're observing kosher, yeah, I'm not gonna be rude. But it's like out in like a regular restaurant, like no. You should order what you want. And I know that there's some like crazy vegans out there who are judgy. I'm not one of those vegans. Thank you, Peter Kinuthia. I appreciate it. I try to keep it pretty relaxed on my live streams and in general. Kaidi says SMH. Thank you, Scott Denoon. Roy RT really wants to know if I'm Turkish, and I've already answered that. I would like to be your brother. You're awesome. Actually, I think it would have been really fun to have a brother because I was super competitive as a kid, like very competitive. I did all kinds of sports. I liked being outside. I did not mind like getting dirty, running around, just climbing trees. So I feel like having a brother, when I think about having a brother, what it might have been like, it would have been racing each other, climbing trees, having snowball fights, being super competitive with each other. Yeah, like I can kind of picture what it would have been like having a brother. We've got Fanny from South Africa. I'm responding to comments in here and questions. Taylor Huey. Okay, people keep asking me, so I should just get this taco party started. I'm gonna heat up my tortillas. Forex with Roshan. Roshan is asking what my age is. I am 31 and a half. I'm September 13 baby. You sound like a nice person. I try to be a nice person. El Rulo from Odessa, Texas is here. Hello, El Rulo. Also, does anyone see Cornelius up there, who is a member emoji? No, George, I did not go vegan for religious reasons. I went vegan for health reasons. I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna stick with plants, and I think this is a good way to go for aging and stabilizing my weight and just, I don't know, being healthy. And then the second reason was I did not want to be spending my money on meat or animal products. So more of a moral, ethical, I would say moral reason, because I don't mind people eating meat. I'm not from Virginia. Oh, that's so funny. No, actually, I've seen those license plates that say Virginia is for lovers. No, this is actually from a like a cute bar here in Minneapolis. And I've been there a couple times recently, and this came on my tab, like when I was done. And I was like, this is really cute. I'm keeping this and putting it on my fridge. So it's similar to the Virginia like state motto, but is that the official? I don't think it's the official motto, but maybe I'm wrong. But it's definitely on the license plates from Virginia. Rich with the Minnesota emojis. All right. How do you feel about Southern Independent? Yeah, I am a big fan of the United States sticking together. I love this country. I love living here. So I would be honestly, I would be very sad if there was like an actual huge secession movement. I'd be like, this is just, no, let's not do this, guys. We've done this before. We did it in the 1800s. Let's not do it again, please. We've got Haley from Amarillo, Texas. Okay, 31 going on 23. I like that. That is, I'm just, you guys, my goal, one of my big goals in life is to just age well. It doesn't mean that I won't ever look old, because I want to live to 100 years old, if not beyond. And it's like, I will start to look old if I do make it that far. But I just hope that I can age well. Like, I hope, I don't know. I think you can understand what I'm saying. Robert Arnson is here. Kirby, yes, with the Cornelius emojis. Chad reads as South Louisiana. Oh no, no. I'm a big no on any kind of secession move. And this isn't even exclusive to the United States. Like in my dad's home country of Ethiopia, there's a group that just wants to like secede from Ethiopia, and it's just like, that's not, it wouldn't bode well for the country. There's a part of Spain called Catalonia that has wanted to secede for a very long time. There's another thing I was thinking of. I'm just, in general, I'm a fan of like, let's like work with what we've got. Like, before we just jump to, we gotta secede, we gotta be our own club, we gotta be our own whatever. Like, just, like, I look at Sudan and South Sudan, and now it's an absolute disaster. It's just like, it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be like all, what is it, all daisies and roses or something. Like, sometimes it can just be a disaster. Hi, Victor Rivera, good to see you. Go Dodgers. Oh my gosh, Andrew Sabini, how are you? It's good to see you. How is life in London? What's the scoop? you changed your profile picture, Andrew Sabini. I remember it being something else. Unless this is in fact a different Andrew Sabini. Ghost Dude says Truth or Dare. Shrook is from Egypt. Love it. George Marion, what about B12? Yes, I take a multivitamin every day just to cover my bases. Hi Thanos, it's Rob is saying, I was just at Walmart and I saw a tub of powdered eggs for $60+. I was like, who makes this? Never seen that before. That's I'm guessing you meant to say powdered eggs. Weird, but also that sounds really expensive for eggs. But I mean, eggs are expensive these days, so I don't know. I'm not in, it doesn't affect me. Like the price of eggs doesn't, I'm sure it affects me in some indirect way, but everyone complains about the price of eggs, and because I don't eat them, I'm like, okay, like I see the news headlines, I'm seeing that they're expensive, but it doesn't affect my grocery bill because I always walk past the eggs in the grocery store. I always feel like I don't heat these up enough, but I think these are okay. I'm gonna hope they're okay. Hannah, is you want a brother? I'm not gonna take your brother. Thank you, Shrook. I am making tacos, as you can see, yes. I hope you guys admire my cute little taco stand. I think it's so pretty. All right, try not to break the tacos. Let me grab my roasted veggies. I'm ahead of my time, says Rich to Country Kirby. All right. Oh, try not to drop too much. I know I'm behind on the chat. Let me see. Canada is always ahead. Oh, it's Rob just turned 30. People be thinking I'm still 25. I think it's kind of fun when people like age you down a bit. It's like, okay, like if people read me as a Gen Z, I will take that. One random dude says LeBron is so glorious. George Marion, no, I actually avoid leather because it is animal skin. Ohio is for lovers is the origin. I believe it's a Hawthorne Heights song. Really? I've never heard about Ohio is for lovers. It doesn't seem like a very romantic place, and I don't mean that in a shady way. I've been to Ohio 1,000 times and actually love the great state of Ohio, but it just does not scream romance in the slightest to me. It's just, yeah, like, no. But maybe it does originate from there. All right, so those look good. And now, I'm gonna say it here. I try not to, like I don't really use swear words hardly at all on here, but I am about to go grab, as my cousin would say, one of his favorite phrases, my ass-burning guacamole that I bought the other day, and it is so spicy. Oh, so spicy. All right, tacos. Sorry, let's see what I missed. LeBron is glorious. Hello, Just Stick, I think. Shrook from Egypt. I'm from Virginia, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the official motto. Yeah, that's, in my head, I'm like, is it the official motto? Because it doesn't seem like official. I kind of hope it is though, because I love it, and I lived in the Washington D.C. area, so I would see it everywhere on all the license plates and bumper stickers. So I don't know. Spain has a few of those small areas they won't let go, says Chad Reed. Yes. About secession. Daryl Leslie. Hi, Carrie Burrow. All right. Guacamole time. Oh, and I need some spoons. Let's see. Okay. Looks good to me. Okay, same in Scotland, wanting total independence from the UK just wouldn't work. Yeah, I get it. Like people have their it's like people have their tribes and they're like, yeah, like we want to do our own thing. Like, don't tell us what to do. We can stand on our own. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. But practically speaking, do you really want to support yourself as a solo nation and have to compete with the nation that you just left? Like to my Southerners who do want to secede, I'm like, do you really want to compete with the other 45, 46 United States that are left? I wouldn't. Like, do you really want to start a country in 2025 and try to compete in this global economy? Hell no. It's rough out here. Like, it's rough in the United States. Like, good luck to you if you are trying to become an independent nation in the 21st century, because you got a lot to establish. Like, you're gonna have your own currency you're trying to make. Like, no. Like, it is not worth the drama and the potential civil unrest and like economic issues, having to pass your own set of laws, making a new constitution for your nation. Like, no. Like, do you really want to do that? Are things so bad that you absolutely can't just stick with where you're at? It just seems like a complete disaster in today's age. I would not want to do that. But that's just my opinion. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I think these look pretty good. And again, this guacamole is so spicy, but it's so good, which is why I'm still eating it. So there you go. There's your lovely little shot of the tortillas. All right, I know I'm behind. I'm gonna skip down a bit. Taco Tuesday and Taco Wednesday. Hi, Kathir, Anitha Kathir, Rouge Boy 4664. Ever seen any recipes for vegan Scott's eggs? Could be interesting. No, I don't think I have seen that before. Thank you, Stephen Mitchell. If you don't mind me asking, how many states have you been to? Boy, I would say I've been to about half of the United States so far. I've been to pretty much all of the Midwest. That's where I'm based. I've been to California, Wyoming, Colorado, Idaho, Vegas in Nevada, and then I've been to pretty much all of New England. That's where I went to college, and some of the South. So I've like hopped around to different regions. Yummy. Thank you, Evie, for the sub. I appreciate you. Rouge Boy had a good day today. How about you? Thank you, Sapai Vishnu. Good to see you again. Yes, Evie, I am from America. Yeah, Kirby, I'm reading your comment about the people that want Southern independence have never left their small town or state before. Oh, it's like, I mean, I get it if you don't understand like the consequences of doing that. It can seem like a really good idea, but then when it actually happens, it's like, no, like that's actually not a good idea. I really think like most people would say it's a terrible idea. Thank you, Maria Escareno. I love these earrings too. George Marion, I actually don't mind eating on live streams because it's like I spend all the time making the food and I would actually want people to see me eating it instead of being like, okay, I made the food, bye. You don't actually get to see me eating it. Thank you, Chi. Ankush says hello. Are these fancy avocado tacos? I don't think of them as being super fancy. I would say the guacamole, like the topping, is probably the fanciest of everything because otherwise it's just corn tortillas, which are super cheap. I forget where I set them. They're really cheap, and then the interior is just roasted cauliflower and red cabbage. Name Aesthetic says, I've been to 43 states. Good for you. I really want to get to all 50 states in my lifetime. I don't see why not. Kirby says, is that the hot guacamole? Yes, indeed. I'm not a private chef, JJ. Thank you for the sub, JJ. Or, no, it was Name Aesthetics 23. Thank you for the sub. I'm going to the South right now, says Sebastian. Amazing. I do really love the Southern United States. Save some for us, this is Paul Rivera. Ray Dot says, I'm back. Thank you, Ricky McCall. Hi, Ankush. America won't allow us to have Southern independence because we have the best sports teams. I know. Honestly, like, it would be so sad. I don't think that would ever happen. I really don't. I wouldn't want it to happen. I love all of the US states that make up the United States. So, when I think about like what we would lose if the South were to secede, it's like definitely college football. Like Southern sports are next level. I feel like there's like warmth and hospitality. Actually, I saw this hilarious clip of Post Malone, who was up on stage with Taylor Swift accepting an award because the two of them recorded the song Fortnite, and I think they were getting an award for it. And what was it? Taylor Swift was there, like she was holding the award and Post Malone was right next to her. And she was like, I forget his first name, like if it's Anthony or something, but she's like, he's so nice. He's always so polite. And I have tried so hard to get him to stop calling me ma'am. And it's like people in the comments section were saying it's a Southern thing, like we have good manners, we have good hospitality, like we do things the right way. And I do really love that it's just like, yeah, warmth and hospitality. I would say like, I think the South does it the best. Let's see. Rich says 6K subs coming soon. Yeah, I don't know where we're at right now, but I think 6K subs definitely this month. Andrew says I'm back to eating pizza. All right. Panda Squad is asking Hannah, what state should I go to? Whichever one that looks most interesting to you. Hello, Jack Winkle. Spider meat taco? Never. We also cater to women more than any region. Yeah, I love it. I love like good manners, good hospitality. Yeah, like having the door held open for me, being referred to as ma'am. I personally love it. I really love like some old-fashioned things like that. Yeah. Yes, sir, Kirby. Yabba Dabba Doo says, coming up for a boozy weekend, the, I don't even know, something band, going to go through new numbers. I've reworked Bach, Toccata, and Fugue for electric guitar? What? That sounds really cool. I don't know what that word was. Ceilidh, like Khalid. Oof, I really struggle with Gaelic, any like languages like from the Isle, like the British Isles. Struggle. Hello, Barb. You can be a mile away and somebody will be holding the door for you. Now you have to rush. I love that though. It's so nice. Like there's something just so sweet about that. Like just being courteous to others and having people show you respect. I love it. Barb is asking, I love your hair. How did you do it? I style my hair in a ponytail and then I just twist the ponytail into a circle, like in a circle, and then I tie it with hair ties. Coffee is back. All right, third taco. For some reason, the guac is actually not as painful as on Monday. I'm not struggling as much. All right, Panda Squad says, Hannah, do you like avocado? I love avocado. Thank you, Barb. The earrings comment. These are just Jingle Bell earrings I ordered from Amazon a few months ago. Barb, I ordered these from Amazon, these earrings. Yeah, Canadians, in my experience, are so nice rich. They really live up to that reputation based on the times I've been to Canada or have interacted with Canadians in the United States. Hello, Marden. Danke, Alexander. Guten Morgen. Wünsche dir einen schönen Tag. Ich muss jetzt zur Arbeit. Viel Spaß beim Arbeit, Alexander. Barb is asking, what are you eating in your taco? I'll actually make a fourth one so I can finish off my guacamole. It's roasted cauliflower and red cabbage inside. Thank you, rectilinear propagation. What a username. Thank you, Kirby, for the floating heart. I appreciate it. Watching you eating is addictive. That's funny. Hi, Junior Sanjan. Richie Cortez says, a taco. Yes. Kirsten says, sorry. Ooh. Thank you, Barb Williams. Ooh. I will say, my nose is running a bit. Ooh. From the guac, but it isn't as like just dying of the spice. Hi, Bella. Pastry course. You remember already, Panda. Yeah, I think Panda has been struggling though. I don't know like what interface you're using. Hi, Delta Gaming. How are you? Excuse me. I think I'll make just one more. Hi, Panda Squad. How are you? I love it. George, I'm gonna guess tacos. Whew. Sebastian is back in the chat. Hello. Kartik Gamer. Kadir. Yes, I do have Instagram. For those of you wondering, it's the same as my YouTube channel. Hannah in Health. How did you know I'm gonna eat tacos? Just a wild guess. I was thinking maybe this live stream made you wanna eat tacos. So, put the taco, or tortilla I should say, in the taco stand, just having one more. I don't really know pickup lines. Let's see. This live stream made me wanna. All right. So bringing out the veggies again. Come on, veggies. Oh, dang it. Oh, dirty countertop always. Okay, looks good. Hannah, it was 86 degrees today. Oof. No, thank you. Not in April. Oh my goodness. Can't imagine having it be that temperature here in April. Let's see. Oops. Where am I here? Yabba dabba doo. I also get hiccup after I eat very hot. I know, I've noticed like whenever I eat pretty fast, I get the hiccups. It just, I don't know why, but it happens. Thank you, Sean. Ian is back. Let's see here. Panda Squad. Ooh, says back. All right, last bit of the guac, guys. Last bit of the spicy guac. Let's get it all out. Sorry for the loud movie in the background. Okay, so let's see if I can get the last little bit of guac on here. End of the guac container. This was the spicy guac from the store, and it did not disappoint. I really got what I paid for. It was it is very spicy. Ooh, runny nose. I don't think I've ever made pico de gallo the Oreo Ritz. Scooch this. Ooh, maybe the guac is starting to get to me now. My nose is suddenly super itchy. Bye, George Marion. Thank you for subbing. Looks like a very large taco. These are like mini tortillas, so it's not huge. Nice. Coffee is from Georgia. Yeah. The Monday live stream, Kirby, was brutal. So spicy. The reason I can't find the stickers is because I'm on the table. Oh, tablet, I think is what you meant. Yes, I have tried gyros. Hello, Jerome. Oh, so good. Really happy with these. Are there pho places in Minnesota? Yes, there are. So good. Ooh. And look what I have right here. Oh, that's a great question. Rich? Absolutely. I am already planning on going to the World Cup next year, and I think my head is gonna explode if I actually get to go see a game with Cristiano Ronaldo in it. So fingers crossed. Hopefully he does play. But my plan for next year is to attend games in all three countries. I want to go to games in Canada, the United States, and Mexico. Sorry, I was looking at a very dramatic scene. Okay. The state that Hannah is from, too. Yay! Games here in Toronto. That's so cool. Michael D, you have such nice energy. Thank you. Dang, World Cup tickets might be like $2,000. I mean, I'm willing to pay. Like, I haven't really prioritized travel for ages. I haven't really felt the need to travel. And for the men's World Cup, like, you know it's gonna be mad expensive. Have they determined which teams will play where? I haven't seen anything yet, so I think the answer is no right now, but I'm not certain. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a night because actually I do have a very early wake up tomorrow. Because I feel a connection. Very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off because it has been 3 hours. Dang, it goes so fast. Good night, Hannah. Thanks for the live. Yes, thank you all for being here. I will be back on Friday night, so reminder to everyone. Reminder, I'll be going live again this Friday night at 8 p.m. Central Time USA. I would love to see you guys there. Oh, my emojis, dang it. Sometimes my browser just doesn't work with me. So yes, I'll be going live again 2 days from now on Friday night. The Oreo Ritz says OMG 3 hours. Thanks, Coffee. Thank you, Shrook. You're welcome, Panda Squad, our friend. All right, guys. It's been a really fun night with y'all. Good night, Kirby. I knew you and others would really like the Dexter's Lab members only emoji. And also remember, guys, all of you who are now members of the channel, there is a new long form video that's members only that is waiting for you. I just uploaded it tonight, so go check that out. It's a New York City trip that I took 4 years ago now, and I think you'll enjoy it. So I will see all of you. Bye Yabba Dabba Doo, bye Panda Squad, bye Chad Reed, thank you. I will see you all on Friday night, so take care, have a good couple of days, and I'll see you again soon.